Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be teaching us how to cut this shawl collar. Should I call it jacket or dress now? But it is a double-breasted shawl collar jacket. So to start off, you need to know how to draft a basic dress pattern, and we're starting with the back pattern. So this is my basic dress pattern here. Okay, so very importantly, your neckline is very important. Okay, so I used okay, before I go into the neckline, excuse me, I didn't make my own to be full length. Okay, mine is just knee length. So my neckline is 3 by 1 inch. Okay, for some people you might use as low as 2.5. So, but the neck shouldn't be too wide. Then I have quarter of my bust plus 1 inch for side seam allowance, quarter of my waist plus 1 inch for that and allowance, quarter of my hip on the hip line and seam allowance. Then here I have the same measurements that I have on my hip line. So it's a straight jacket, it's not pencil. Okay. So this is the back pattern of my basic dress. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and measure the back neckline. We'll use this later for the front pattern. So I'm just measuring it. See the way I placed my tape. Okay, so this is 3 1/4 of an inch. That's for my back neck line. So I'll just trim out my back pattern. Okay, so this is my back pattern already cut out. Okay, and I've placed it on another pattern paper. So I want to trace out the back pattern so that we can use it to draft the front. Okay, so I've traced out like I said. Okay, I forgot to trace out the neckline, so I'll just trace the neckline. Then I'll also draw the original shoulder line, which is 1 inch above. I also forgot to trace out my neck, my armhole, so I've done that. Then I'm marking my waist, chest, and my hip lines. So now I'm going to extend my waistline. Okay, I'll extend the waistline by half of my bust span measurement. Now bust span measurement is your nipple to nipple measurement. Okay, so I can't say extend by 4 or 5, just extend by half of your bust span measurement. So for this the bust span for the measurement I'm working with here is 8. Half of it will be 4. So that after making the double-breasted jacket, this extension will be directly on the nipple. Okay, so that is my 4 inch from the center front line. Now I will get my long ruler and I'm going to link it to the neckline, right? So this is my long ruler here, this is my 4 inch mark, and this is my neckline, the tip of my shoulder. So I'll use my long ruler to link. So this is just a wake-up call for those of us that are always drafting with bare hands, no sewing tools. This is 21st century. Please try and get all your drafting and sewing tools. So I have drawn the line. Now the next question is, how much would you use to extend the line after the neckline? So you remember that we measured our back neckline. So I got 3 1/4. So I'll just mark that value here. Okay, so from the shoulder to the point where I marked is your back neckline. Next, we're going to be using our pattern master or our set square to square out the shawl. So you need to make use of a set square or pattern master. Okay, but I need to join paper at the top there because I don't have enough space. So I'll use my masking tape to join the paper like this. So now I will show you the reason why you shouldn't use a ruler. Okay, so you get an angle 90 degrees or to draw a perpendicular line, you can't use a ruler, you need to use a set square. So now this is it. Look at where I place my pattern master. Okay, so I want to draw the width of my shawl. So your shawl can be as low as 4 inch, 5 or 6 inches. So I just mark 6 inches. Okay, so this is it here. This is 6 inches. That is from this point. Now if I had placed a ruler like this, can you see my shawl would have had a problem? So you have to use a set square or a pattern master or a multifunctional curve, something that has a set square. Okay, so Now I will now link this point to the center, the waistline. Okay, so I'll use my ruler first, then I'll use my curved ruler to draw the shape of my shawl, like so. Okay, so yeah, this is it. So this is my shawl. Now we're done with the upper part of the jacket. Like I said previously, my own jacket is knee length, so but in the picture it's floor length. So this is my waistline here. Now we're going to work on the lower part of the jacket, right? So if you're doing floor length, what you just do is on the hemline, from the center, this is my center front line. From the center front line, you're going to mark at least or at most half of your bust span. So I'm working with 4 inches here, or I can do even 3 inches, but don't do more than your bust span. Then I'll link that measurement to the waistline. So we have a double-breasted shawl collar jacket, right? It's a very simple tutorial. So now I will just cut out. So watch the way I'm cutting. Watch it. Watch. You notice I didn't touch the initial neckline. Just watch, like so. So I'll be cutting out 2 of this. So just like in the picture, you can use 2 different fabrics to make the jacket. I can use 1 fabric, it's fine. So I'm cutting 2 of this. So I'll just quickly use this fabric as an illustration to show us how to join the neckline. So basically, this is it here, the 2 front pieces, and then you should also have lining for this. Okay, so what you just do is you want to add seam allowance around the whole pattern. I have my 1 inch seam allowance on the side seam already, so but I added ½ inch round on other parts of my shawl. So after sewing, this is what you have. You can see that. But before we go ahead to do this, we're going to join the 2 front pieces together with ½ inch seam allowance. Okay, that's that part. So I'll join them together with ½ inch. Then when I do that, I'll take it to my pressing iron and press out the shawl so that we can have a glimpse of what it looks like. This is it here. So definitely you're also going to be cutting out lining, and then of course for the basics, the sleeve is basic sleeve. You should know how to do that, or I'll drop the link in the description box. I hope you learned 1 or 2 things from this tutorial. Kindly give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe if this is your first time. Leave your comments and reactions, and if you want to support us here, you can just share this tutorial to all your social media handles for other people to learn. Thank you so much.